you've got to know what it is you're joining. And for this, I mean, you can do podcasts and whatever you want, but I would say make sure you read and read deeply. For me, there was a couple of books I read. This one was Bravo 20. When I was young and read, I thought it was amazing. When I go back and read it now, you realize how much of a shambles this mission was. But this was the first ever kind of peek behind the curtains of the SAS regiment. This really wasn't the done thing to talk about operations. It is now, it's pretty common. This was a good look at how the SAS works and operates and plans. So that was a good start. Another book you can read is Rogue Heroes by Ben McIntyre. This came out about 8 or 9 years ago. Pretty good read. This covers the history of the SAS. So it talks about their formation in World War II, the types of people were that joined the unit, how they were utilised, the stresses of growing up as a new unit. So that was pretty cool. And then lastly, and certainly not least, you can read this book as well. I heard about this guy. Apparently Dropkick. It's me. In this, I do quite a long chapter on SAS selection. I talk about joining. So that just gives you an insight into selection as it was, at least in 2004. So there's some books you can read. There are some other ones I can recommend. One is The Crossroads by Mark Donaldson, VC. He's a Victoria Cross winner. A mate of mine worked with him, good guy, and his book is a fantastic insight into SAS soldiers and the nature of combat. Another one you can look at is Phantoms of the Jungle. It's an Australian history book on the SAS in Vietnam. It's pretty dry, it's pretty historical, but I thought it was a great read. So that's one. There are many others out there, but what you're trying to get is an understanding of the unit, how it's formed, the sort of people the soldiers are, and the way they think, right, and the way they plan.